Hi, this is the Enactus and what I call the new initiatives update. So first I'm going to start with the new initiatives. As you've heard before during our meetings that we did receive a $25,000, it's actually kind of a scholarship, we call it a venture grant that we received from the foundation. And this money was given to us to really start reaching out to students across campus and try to engage students in this whole spirit of entrepreneurship within the ecosystem that is being built right now. So that's kind of the goal of this project was. And so what we did is we had to put together a program that would encompass this and meet the goals of what the foundation had laid out. So what I was able to put together is a program called HIVE. It stands for High Impact Ventures. And it's open to pretty much any area. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be an entrepreneurship major. There's a lot of very entrepreneurial students and teams that are thinking of ideas. It could be family business. It could be social impact, issues of poverty. It could be technology related, high impact type of projects, even retail, art. Some people are interested in starting kind of a music band. It could be an art studio or work on really big issues such as food, water, and energy. So we see a lot of this activity going on, so we wanted a way to kind of pull together the students who are interested in these areas and give them some help. So this is called High Impact Ventures. It's an online peer-to-peer network community that we've created, and they are basically this is supported by faculty as online mentors, along with industry people who are very much like you, who would like to help with this and give some guidance to students. So the genesis of the program came from that, and this is a way for us to distribute that $25,000 and to engage the students. And what we have done to kind of make this happen is first we set up the priorities, which was the goals of the program. That's on the slides that you're looking at on the left side, which is the focus is interdisciplinary students and teams. And there are some priorities that were laid out: women and underrepresented groups. Priority 2 was impact on Whitewater region or the state. So we wanted to be able to show that we are having impact because of these projects. And then focus on large themes like food, water, energy, which automatically leads to interdisciplinary teams in many cases, which is part of the priority 3. So those are priorities, but we'll of course be funding other projects too. And we simply set up a very simple process. We have an online system set up where students can come in and apply for the HIVE community, and then they apply for the grants based on their projects, and they have to give us a brief summary of what they're working on. Hopefully they identify areas of interest for them, start to interact with mentors online, which we're working hard to get more and more mentors and with different areas. Then we also require them to attend 3 to 4 events a semester, and we make sure that they're doing that. And then we also force them to establish milestones with respect to their projects and then go ahead and execute and show us progress towards it. So that's in a sense the short version of HIVE. I'm happy to answer other questions for you as we talk further. With respect to visually kind of looking at it from an internal perspective, once they come into the HIVE, the entire program and the way it works is this then allows them either to be part of learning communities, or they're already part of learning communities and applying to the HIVE. It also allows them to be prepared for and go into UWW Launchpad, which is the premier program which Drs. Dugan and Dave G. run, and they are a part of this, so they will be able to identify students pretty early that they would like to invite to Launchpad also. So it would encourage them, the students who are working on projects that fit in well with the Launchpad mission, to really apply for Launchpad and get involved with that. And there's other programs that are happening around campus that we hear from time to time in the arts and things like that, that we would encourage students to go to and make them aware of. The other piece of this is the performance metrics. So we're tracking the interaction of the students with the mentors and the online, how much they're interacting, and making that available as a report to the foundation board to show that we're using their money well. So we can hopefully continue to expand the program. So that's the version of the HIVE, and it's already set up online. We're launching it in March. I'll be happy to show it to you during your April meeting. So some key points with respect to HIVE, just to summarize. It's an online peer-to-peer network supported by online mentors. The focus is guidance and feedback. The students have an opportunity to get invited to other programs such as Launchpad, which is our premier program. It includes any kind of business type. So we will address social, agricultural, any of those. Venture grants are available, and the online community that will exist will focus on discussions, resources, Q&A, and feedback. So in terms of like the end game, we want to create a vibrant online community. That's what the broad goal is. We're also hoping that students will be able to use this eventually to generate a portfolio of their experiences. And this we can count towards assessment, tied back to learning objectives, and be able to show that our students are getting exposure to lots of different varieties of things and a lot of different projects, and they're being mentored. With respect to the Whitewater Enactus, we did several projects this year. There were 6 that we really focused on, but at our regional competition in Chicago, which we just finished on March 21st, we presented 4 projects: Hydroponics for Honduras, Fight Against Blindness, Studio 84, and Scouting Forward. So these are pretty amazing projects that the students had worked very hard on for the last entire year. In fact, some of them are what I call legacy projects and have been going on for the last 2 to 3 years. And they did amazing because their theme was community is the new currency. And based on that, they were able to show each of the projects, and this was the result. We basically were able to take the opportunities and win the regional competition, and they were amazing. A lot of the students, because this happened during spring break, were not available, so we had several young students step up and be able to present. They did get skunked during the question and answer session because they didn't have some of the details of the projects as much as the team leads did, who were not available, but they did a great job, and they were regional champs. In terms of moving on from this, we have qualified now for the national competition, which is in St. Louis, May 15th through 17th in 2016. I was trying to keep that much shorter, but a lot of great news to share with you with respect to new programs and the success of Enactus. I'm happy to take any questions on this during the meeting or by email. Thank you very much.